Thank you guys so much for being on here. We wanted to go over a conference recap. Man, if you weren't there, it was amazing. It was so good. It was one of the best ones I've ever been to. I've been to three now, and three or four green carpets. Um, Worship was awesome. I love that our company gets us started off right with giving it up to God and praising where praise is due. Um, so I'm gonna open it up, I think, early to the people that were at conference. Just get right down to it. I'm gonna tell you that you gotta get to conference. You have to. There are now going to be a boot camp in a city near you within probably a 4 to 7 hour drive if you need to. So keep an eye out on the Wired app on your phone. Set it for notifications. Go in there and look at the events area to see what's upcoming in your area or places where you know people. You guys have got to get to events. You have to. It's like going to church. Like sometimes you just need church to revitalize you and remind you. Being surrounded with like-minded people and people that just believe so much in you can do so much for your business and for your spirit. So you have to get to an event. Start saving now. Your business will quadruple or multiply by 10 once you go. Excuse me. So Wired app. And then before I talk to everybody that was at conference, we did come out with a new a new rap magazine. These are now 10 for $15 in the It Works store. My suggestion to you is to get 10 of them, keep one for a party, and drop them off in nail salons and different salons with your information on the back. Take this everywhere you go and pretend like you're reading it. Like, oh, I'm just reading this little magazine. You know what I mean? Okay. This is a great blitzing tool. It's also a great tool for you to pass around at parties when you're rapping people. It gives them something to look at. Okay. So I highly suggest these. That being said, there's some great success stories and tips from people in here. There's some interviews from our doctors that created the products. And there's just some motivation, okay? We all need a little motivation. So download the Wired app. That'll connect you to corporate calls, events near you. It'll also give you push notifications every time that something like a corporate call is about to start. It also tells you how many days left you have for your bonus. $100,000, guys. If I work really hard, I'm going to get a $100,000 bonus. Do you know another company that does that? Will your job ever do that for you? No. So why have you not remained consistent? Why? It's time to have a big aha moment with yourself and remember why you're doing this. You're doing it for your family, for your future. You're doing it to help others and to let them know that there's a better future. So remain consistent. I want you to start thinking of your business like your children. It's your little baby now, okay? Because what happens on those days that you just don't want to deal with the kids? Do you just not feed them? Do you just not bathe them because you don't want to? That's like your business. They would die, guys. They would die if every time you felt like that, you didn't feed them. So you need to think of your business like your babies, okay? Because it's going to die if you don't feed it, even on the days you don't want to, okay? So that being said, download the Wired app, download the Wrap app as well. That is going to allow you to submit corporate photos or submit your photos to be corporate approved. And you can do it straight from your phone. They must be very, very high quality pictures, not grainy, not blurry, same lighting, all of the above, okay, guys? And that's to protect our business. That is to avoid any sort of lawsuits, things like that. So since my voice is going, I'm just going to turn it over. I'm going to go in order of the people I see on my screen. So good. It's just the luck of the draw if you're first, Miss Mary Legan. So Mary won a trip to the conference, and Mary, can you please just share some things you learned and whatever you want to talk about. Let me unmute you. Sorry, or you can unmute yourself if you know how. No, you don't. Okay, I'll unmute you. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I sound like you, so sorry. What I learned from conference, this was like one of the most amazing experiences I've ever been to. The amount of positive people that were there was just completely insane. Some things that I learned. Actually, I learned quite a bit. Blitzing has always been hard for me. I've always had trouble I'm excited about the business, but I didn't want to be like pressure anybody. PM Souter just was completely amazing on, you got to help people. If you don't say something, they don't know, and you could be missing the opportunity of helping that person. I think it changed my mentality a little bit, actually a lot, not a little bit. If I see someone who this product is going to help, I'm going to speak up about it. And if they say no, then that's okay. It's just not their time. But I'm still going to keep them on my list. I'm pretty good with the follow-up list. I know some people struggle with that, but I really try to keep my loyal customers happy because I feel like I'm planting seeds, which is one of the things that they talked about, retain and maintain. I learned some really good tips about that. You have to maintain what you have to be able to build your business. And Ashley Sinclair was one of the most hysterical people I've ever heard. She was so funny.
She's hilarious.
She's really, really funny. It was just like, everybody says you have to get a conference. You have to get a conference. And, I was like, okay, I get we need to get to conference. I didn't realize how much it would change my way of thinking. If you're in a slump, walk through it. You'll get to the other side. Just don't get stuck. Just keep going. You have to keep working this business no matter what. It's your baby, like you said. I'm trying to think of the other thing that got me was the tightrope when he walked across, and focus. Don't look down. Don't look around you. Look at the end goal. Keep your focus on what you're trying to do. And I feel like I needed a roadmap. I needed some place to, I felt like I was going all over the place, and I couldn't focus on what my next step was going to be. And in this business, you just have to stay focused. And I needed to hear, I want to say what I think I want to hear. Just be personable. Don't on Facebook, I see so many distributors that they just keep posting about it works and keep posting about join my team, do this, do that. Coming from someone who was on the other side of this, that just turns me off. I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're just posting all the time about it works and all this stuff, and you get tired of seeing it. I want to see the person. I want to see what their lifestyle is. I want to see what they're doing. And that was one of the things that they had talked about, be a product of the product. If you are not using these products, I'm not going to believe you. If you're trying to sell me something and you're not using it, I'm just going to not even pay attention to you. That's just the way it works. You have to post pictures. Hold on a second. You have to post pictures. You have to use it. I see a lot of DTs that don't post their pictures. Oh, it did this for me. Oh, it did this for me. But then if you don't have the proof to back it up, I'm not going to believe you. So being a product of the product, it's a big thing. For those of you who don't know, also Pinterest board, there's a huge Pinterest board of results. If you're on my team, in the pinned post, I put the link to that board in the pinned post. You can find it at the top of my page, or you can find it from your cell phone. You just select view pinned post when you go into Family Body Rock, just FYI. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's okay. And the last thing that you have to get the wrap on people. The wrap is where it's at. You have to, if you can't get the wrap, rap on someone, at least get it on yourself and take the before and afters that you get, because you will have results. It will happen. But it's a really important, it starts with the rap. I mean, even though we have way more products than that, if you can get that rap on someone, you have their attention for 45 minutes to talk to them about the business. And be excited. Like, don't be afraid. That was my thing, being afraid to be excited about it. I just went to work out tonight for the first time since forever. Thanks, Hannah. I walked in excited, even though I felt like crap. I still walked in excited, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, I saw your pictures from conference. It looked like it was amazing. And I just started talking about it, and one person came up to me, and she's like, you look different. She's like, you just are so excited about, you know, everything that you're doing. And I said, this is a life-changing experience for me. And she's like, wow. And I gave her a Blitz card. Here you go. I'm like, this is what I do. This is what it's about. Come talk to me, you know, if you're interested. And she's like, yeah, I think I am. I'm like, okay. So we exchanged numbers. So
Awesome.
like it changes.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
That's me.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Mary. It was so
Thanks
much
for putting me on the spot, Melissa. I appreciate
it. Okay, Miss May, my adopted child. Just kidding, my adopted DT.
Hey guys, I've been to conference a couple of times, and I'm really shy. So what really got to me was just get over yourself. When I don't remember who was it that said, stand up if you feel like this company is a gift, and everyone in the whole arena stood up. So they're like, okay, so why aren't you sharing it with somebody else? So that got to me, because it's like, I am afraid of people thinking that, you know, I'm selling them like something, because I'm from Miami, so a lot of people here are like very vain and want to be skinny, but then they want the fast fix and then they don't. So I don't know the word. I don't know, like at least like I would get more loyals. It's just I was really scared of going and asking somebody to be a DT. And one thing that really got to me also is when they said that if you feel that you should give somebody a Blitz card, or you should talk to them about the business, it's God telling you that that person needs it. And I actually, since I first joined It Works, I had a friend that she was Miss Florida in 2011. And I've always wanted to ask her to join the business, and I've always been afraid, because I'm like, she's so busy and she's like so successful. Why would she want to join me? And I actually messaged her on Monday, and she said that she had somebody else that was also in the business, but since I've been her friend since middle school, she would always be loyal to me. So she's looking into it now, and I'm like praying that she gets it. Because she's also a pageant coach, and she's in real estate and all that, so she has really good connections. And I was amazed, because I'm like, if I wouldn't have even spoken to her, she could have gone to somebody else. And I even told her, like, I am not up at high ranks or anything like that. And the other girl that she's that's also her friend is, but she's like, I trust you, I know you for years, so I'd rather be under you than somebody else. So that really, if I can get her, I can get anyone. She was my scariest person. But all through conference, I kept thinking of her. And I was like, okay, they just said that if you think of somebody, it's God telling you. So I'm like, okay, I got to do it. And another one also was...
Your rank doesn't matter, May. You got an awesome team behind you, okay? We're here to help. Your rank does not...
I know, I get embarrassed. And they always say in conference, that it doesn't matter what rank you are, but you know, I've been in here for 4 years, going on 5, and I'm still a distributor. So
that's okay. That's okay. You just have to go full in, own it, girl. You got it.
I also like what Brandon Walsh said: to be a postage stamp, stick with something until you reach your destination. And the tightrope as well. It all kind of, I feel like conference, everybody said things that kind of sank, like they kind of meshed together, because Joe Dunn also said, if you can build it, shouldn't you? So it's just, if you have the opportunity and we all think that this business is a blessing, why don't you share it with other people? why are you holding yourself back? So.
Amen, girl. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, I was just going to say thanks for being on here too. Miss Sonia, can you please share with us? Let me unmute you. Sorry. There you go.
Hi, everybody. Am I unmuted?
No, you're unmuted. Now you're good.
Oh, okay. My aha moment was the worshiping. It really got to me. It really hit home, knowing that I was not as close to God as I should be. I was worried a lot more about me, and not about everybody else. When Pam was interviewing, well, not interviewing, talking to one of the girls down at the bottom. I don't remember the girl's name, but that another girl was going to jump up, and she said, no, it's not about you, it's about her. You know, that clicked in my head. You know what? It isn't about me. It's about helping others. It's about getting out there and showing these people that there is hope for the ones that are out there trying to lose weight or trying to get out of debt. Just, you know, there's a lot of people that don't know about this business, because I've came across a lot of people and they're like, oh no, I've never heard of It Works. And I was like, really? Wow, cool. You know, and you know, it makes me feel good that I can actually focus on other people now. And that was a really big moment for me, that worshiping, listening to the pastor worship, listening to Mark talking about how we all have to focus on everybody else, help everybody else, come as a one team, one mission. We are united together. Also, the girl that was sitting on the white couch, I think her name was Ronnie, I think.
Ronnie's awesome.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love what she said. I mean, she was being really real about it. And
so Ronnie said you got 40 hours a week you have 40 hours a week to work for someone else's dream, but you don't have a few hours a week to work towards something of your own.
Exactly.
And that's a big, I mean, Ronnie, when she hit this business, guys, she had 3 jobs, 3 kids, single mom. So you cannot use excuses, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She was on government assistance. She, you know, come on, everything, you name it, you got it. And this year she bumped up all the way up to number 3 in earnings. I think last year she might have been like 50 or something like that. She really busted her ass this year. She's amazing. If you don't follow her, Ronnie Brown from Maryland, RONIE space BROWN. She's amazing.
Ronnie Brown. Yeah, when she mentioned, it actually brought me to tears when she mentioned where she came from. She was on food stamps. She was on government help, and I'm like, that's me right there. That's where I'm at, and that's where I want to get out. That's my why. My why is to get off of this, to be able to have that American dream, and that right there hit home as well as the worshiping. Also, the blitzing, yes, blitzing, blitz away. Like, get out of your comfort zone, people. There's a whole world out there that we don't know about, and sitting here behind a computer, I realized, okay, I don't have my cars. They're broke down. So it's like, oh my God, how am I going to get around? What am I going to do? You know, I get on my bike and I actually ride to the store and I just carry a couple Blitz cards in my back pocket and give them out to the first people I see, even if it's just even if it's a guy, because sometimes I really don't blitz a lot of guys because I kind of feel like wigged out.
I have more success. I have more success blitzing men than I do females.
Really?
Yep.
I get kind of wigged out.
50% of the cards I give to a man turn into a rap session for either them or their wife or their sister. Yeah.
So yeah, those were my aha moments. I loved it. It was my first conference. It was amazing, and I know that it's going to change my life and it's going to change my business. And I'm going for that double diamond. I mean, I say diamond, but I really want double diamond. Like really, really want double diamond. So I'm going to shoot for that double diamond. And I loved it. I mean, it was amazing. Everything was amazing. The block party, oh my God, it was great.
Fun.
You know, the dressing up by the 80s, I love that. We had a good time, May, didn't we? It was great.
It's fun.
But yeah, it was really nice. All the girls that were up there, when they were telling you about blitzing, how to blitz, I liked that because I learned a couple of things. I wrote a couple of things down and I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I can adjust myself to not focusing on, okay, Sonia, hurry up, and you got to get this. No, take your time, be patient with people, because you have to plant those seeds. You have to water them. Most of my LCs have been people that I've talked to when I first joined, and I followed up with them.
Yeah.
You know, the majority of them are the people that I started at the beginning talking to, and the
So it takes
DTs are people that were LCs that
Yeah,
were
it takes
DTs.
time.
So it's really great. I mean, it was amazing. I loved it, and I can't wait to go next year.
Yay. So here's my challenge to you. If you're in the position that Ronnie Brown was in, my challenge is to you to follow her first on Facebook and try to copy the cat. Try to copy the cat. See what she's doing. Watch her videos. See how she posts. If she's not posting too much, you post the same amount. She must be following up more then. If she's posting XYZ about her family, you post something about your family. Be the copycat.
Okay.
And just
take
see how
that
that
challenge
works for you. Yeah.
I'll take that challenge.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, Kayla. Wait, I lost. Oh no, Alexis. There you are. It like moved you on my screen. I know you're cooking dinner. Do you want me to come back to you?
No, it's okay.
Okay, perfect.
So Matt and I were both there together. He just walked in the door from work. And hi.
Hi, Matt.
So it was
wait,
nice.
Wait, really quick. Matt was my massage therapist. I blitzed him and we emailed back and forth for a year. This guy. A year of solid back and forth communication. And it was all because he was talking about his beautiful wife, Alexis, and how she had fibromyalgia. And I was like, I would love to send you some info on how to help her. And we just went back and forth for a year, and now he's a distributor. So, FYI.
I can't believe how many people at the conference were talking to us, and when they said, you know, they were asking our ranks and they were looking at our badges and things like that. And they were like, wait a minute, you're signed up under your husband, which is clearly not the norm. Everybody there is baffled by how that works.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really enjoyed the retain to maintain section of the conference. That was my big thing. I used to get loyal customers and then they wouldn't leave, and it was great. I'm in a crappy deficit right now because they've all either gotten onto cruise ships or they're all pregnant, and so they've all stopped ordering. But I'm still following up with them like crazy, because once those babies come, I got a whole nother market with them in repairing all their skin after that. So I enjoyed the section. The whole idea of sending them one of your latest product catalogs with circling the things that you suggest go with the things you know they ordered, it just had never dawned on me before. And it's a great way for them to kind of have everything right there at their fingertips, and to spark some more conversations with them in between all of our follow-ups. So it's not just consistent messages of, hey, how are you doing? How's it going? So that was my favorite. But I wish I could remember who said it. It happened on Friday. It was
I remember that. I was like, oh, I love that. It might have been Ronnie. It might have been Ronnie Brown. Yeah. I don't remember. It was, during her section session.
There were some really great ones in that section. Yeah, somebody on Friday said, stop chasing the paycheck and start chasing people's lives, and the paycheck will follow. I wish I could remember who said it, but it just kind of hit home. And then when we came home, you know, that's originally how we had started approaching people, was approaching the people we knew could benefit from it in some way. So it was like, I don't know, we were home a couple of days, and I randomly ran into this woman who had 3 kids. And she just hated her job. She had just left McDonald's to go start working at Wendy's. I happened to run into her after her first day working the drive-thru, and she had the best personality in the world. And she just, you'd never know, but there was something about her that the minute I met her, I was like, have you ever thought about, you know, doing something that would allow you more flexibility of your time to control your schedule and your income? And just randomly, she's like, I have 3 kids I never see. I hate my job. Like, oh my God. I never in a million years would have suspected that, because she was so bubbly. But it was like someone had said to me, you gotta blitz this girl. And so I did.
Yeah, you have to go with your gut when that happens. It's self-deception.
So we started chatting, and the only kind of stinks is that she is a single mom of 3 and a little hesitant to give me her contact information. So apparently I'm going to have to stalk her at Wendy's. And
yeah, apparently there's eating at Wendy's more often.
No, I'm probably going to eat way more Frosties than I really need over the next month because
Yeah. Fat Fighters. Alexis, why did you order 6 bottles of Fat Fighters last month?
for somebody who doesn't go through drive-thrus more than a couple times a year, I feel like I'm gonna have to stock the one at Wendy's from now on.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah, there was just something that compelled me to do it. Just like the wrap party I did this morning. I don't know what prompted me the other day, but I think it's after seeing all the international distributors that we had. It's like there is a whole nother market of people that we're friends with that I'm just not capitalizing on. All the people who came here on internships and worked for me during their time here.
Oh my God, Alexis.
I wrote a couple of them, and some friends that I've crossed paths with over time at different jobs, and they were like, yeah, sure, I'll host an event. So this morning I got up at 5 a.m. and got ready, and I hosted a virtual wrap party for those in New Zealand and Australia.
That's awesome.
And I was done before 7:30 a.m. just in time for my son to wake up. So it just kind of lit the fire to start thinking outside the box on things I wouldn't normally have done.
That's awesome. Good job, girl.
Thanks.
Mr. Matthew, do you want to say anything? I know you just got home.
Yeah, what's up?
You want to talk?
Yeah, about conference. I would say the big things that I pulled away from conference, there was 3 main ones. And forgive me, I don't remember what panels they were on, but there was one person who said, it's all good with this company. Like you're going out and you're trying to make something out of it, but ultimately, if you're having problems with nervousness about believing people in, about working the business, there might be something back inside of you that you need to fix, that you need to go back and look on. It's you need to fix you and come to terms with that. Like, what is going on in your past that you're so afraid of or you're hurt from? You need to be honest and open with yourself. Take care of that, and once you can get past that, then you can get past everything else. I found that just too many times where people have blocks in the business that they're struggling with something else personally in their life, whether it is spiritually, whether it's relationship-wise, whether it's something that's happened in the past and they haven't come to grips with it or met it on face-to-face. So that was one thing that someone said is, you need to take care of yourself and whatever it is, deal with it and let's move on from there. Another thing was when the Black Diamonds got up, when the one, it escapes me who said it, but he says, don't go chasing rabbits. He says, play to your strengths. If your strength is face-to-face, play to that strength. If your strength is Facebook, play to Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is your strength is, play to that. I'm not saying that you can't go down different avenues. If your strength is Facebook, I'm not saying don't do face-to-face, but play to what your strengths are. Don't be somebody or don't do something that you're not, because that's just going to give you false hope. That's going to give everybody else false hope, and you're not going to thrive right there. The third thing that I picked up that was really cool was when they were doing the retain and maintain was what you do the first month, the second month, the third month with your LCs or your DTs. Following up the first month with how do you like the products. The second month, hey, these are some products you've already tried this one. Here's ones that I would suggest on top of that. Third month, you talk to them about their perk points and becoming a long-term LC or a permanent LC, or moving up to a DT. If it is an LC, that's fun. You keep following up with them every month, 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, sending them a thank you card.
Customer appreciation
like one of them, a $5 Starbucks card or something like that, just like customer appreciation. Yes. So those are the main things that I really picked up from them.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Kayla, you got like 3 minutes, girl. You're like, yes. Hold on, let me unmute you. Oops, hold on.
Already have been said, so I'll just do it fast. But one of the main things
wait, time out. Hold on. Guys, Kayla does not have a ton of money. She's okay with me saying that. I know that. She's a mom of 3. She has a 6-week-old, and she made it to conference. We slept 2 to each bed. We were going to sleep 6 in our room just to make sure everybody could afford being there. With a 6-week-old, Do you know how sore your body is 6 weeks postpartum? This girl, she traveled 4 hours to the airport throughout the entire day to get there, then traveled back the entire day and another 4 hours home. No excuses. She did it, all right? I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. So the one that got me the most was, like someone else just said, the voice in the back of your head, like you should give them a Blitz card or mention something. And so I would always talk myself out of it. So now I'm not going to do that because someone said like that could be your next ambassador or your first ambassador, whatever, and they might not ever get to do it if you don't say something. And then like to keep it simple, like stupid simple, like just rap, blitz, and repeat, you know? So I was definitely overcomplicating it, trying to like do what so many other people were doing. So, and that until you're super confident in yourself, just borrow other people's confidence and their belief in, like from the people from conference when they were standing up at who tried one rap and saw results and stuff like that. So I was kind of like not super, I mean, I know that they work, but that just made it, I don't know, it just made me feel better about it. And then when they put up the newbie checklist, and I wrote that down because I feel like I was kind of holding back with signing up a new distributor because I didn't want to make them fail because I didn't really feel like I was good at starting them off. So now, I don't know, like now that I have that, I'm messaging people like crazy because I can do it and so can they. So I don't know, it's just, things are only awkward if you make them feel awkward. You know, like if you're talking to someone in the grocery store, if you make it smooth and like, oh yeah, I got this, I do this all the time, they're not gonna be like, why are you talking to me? You know, I don't know, that's what, the other things like people have already said, so I don't want to repeat it a million times, but that, and always have the party pad with you, like in your purse, not just when you're doing parties.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go through, I have 5 minutes, and I'm going to go through a speed round of what I learned. Get back to rapping, people. Why do we only use one rap at a time? Dr. Louise said that's because the body only metabolizes so much, and we want noticeable results, so pick a target area. Defining gel helps keep the momentum going of the rap, so always offer it with the rap. The worst they can say is no. Now, our new results packs under results on your website, the weight loss, all these packages are designed to create synergy, okay? So the Target Trio is the wrap, cleanse, and fat fighter, and it helps you lose in the tummy area. The metabolic burn one is gonna help boost your metabolism. And when people say, hey, I'm interested in those wraps, you need to ask 2 questions. 3. What's your goals? And what is your diet and physical activity like? Because so many people just go straight to selling them wraps, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they were looking to lose weight, or they were looking for more energy, or they were looking to get rid of stretch marks. So find out why people are asking you those questions. What's your goals? What's your diet and physical activity like? Now, there is one common denominator in everything that's going on in this company. The one common denominator that makes everyone different, that makes every success different, is you. We all have the same tools. We all have the same knowledge or ability to attain that knowledge. So the only difference is you. So stop thinking that you can't go diamond in 30 days. Stop thinking that you can't do this. It's about what you can do, and that choice is yours. Now, Instagram or Facebook, you can turn post notifications on for people you really, really want on your team. Spend a good week loving on every post they put up there, and then message them. Hey girl, I've been following you for a while and I think you would be really good at what I do. Have you ever thought about making some extra money from home? Very simple. Send voice notes about the opportunity on Facebook. There's no algorithm in that Messenger can block. And they hear how excited you are. Get out of your comfort zone. When you're saying that you only have a few spots left to sponsor on your team, what you're really saying is, I'm going to pour my heart and soul into you, and I can only do that with so many people. So do you want it or do you not want it? Do you want to be a part of that or do you not want to? Keep consistent. And just because someone says no, it doesn't mean no always, because every 6 to 9 months, someone has a life change. They could be losing a job. They could be having a baby. Their spouse could be losing a job. They could have gained weight. They could have had a death in the family. They could have had a situation where their kid had something terrible happen and now they want to stay at home with their kids. Stay consistent. A no is not always a no. It just means not right now. Every 6 to 9 months, there's a change. Ask them when they ask about the products, have you thought about making money using the products? Talk about the bonuses and get creative with discussing the freedoms that those bonus money can bring. Guys, we have a $10,000 bonus, and some people have new distributors. If you have not seen what the bonus, you sign up a new distributor right now, and this year they have like 6 months to earn a $5,000 bonus, or they have 3 months to earn 10. They can go or go fast. Figure out the rules on the new go bonuses, because it's 6 months. Oh my God, I went diamond in 3 months, and I'm like, I was working full time at a job. Anyone can do that. Anyone can do that when they put their mind to it. One team, one missions. Get there and get your people there. I have less than a minute left. If you want to be successful, stay close to the fire. Stay close to somebody who's fired up if you want to be successful. Create a party culture for your team. We got to get back to parties, guys. We got to get back to it. Online Zoom parties. We're doing a Zoom opportunity event next Thursday. Get your people there. If you're not an I Am a 10 team page, you need to be. Message me and we'll add you to it. And there's information on our opportunity call in there. Oh my God, there's just so many different things. Maybe I'll do my own little video on aha moments.